Hey everybody, and today we're going to talk about something. Yes, we're going to talk about the furry fandom. And those of you that don't know what the furry fandom is, well, congratulations, you found the right video. so, so to you, all you wonderful people today that are here to watch this video, congratulations on finding out where my channel is and or randomly bump into it from somewhere. Um, which are those that are probably that might not know about the furry fandom. So this is why I'm going to come here today to explain to all of you here on what the furry fandom is. Well, what's the best way to explain about it? For example, so that you have these characters, these cartoon characters, for example, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, uh, or any other cartoon characters, or a Lion King, maybe. Maybe it's if you are like in age groups, maybe you're in your 30s, 20s, whatever. You've probably seen the Lion King, right? Yes, you watched the Lion King probably as you were a kid, and those are pretty much the cartoon characters are similar within furry art and everything like that. So I will explain it in a bit more detail for all of you to understand. So for example, Bugs Bunny is standing on two legs. It's a talking character, and it has human type of characteristics, the personalities. Okay, so it's anthropomorphic animal, and it's not just with furry arts. It's also with other stuff like fursuits and fursuitings and everything like that. So, for example, I'm a fursuit myself. Fursuits are very similar to mascot costumes, like in sports stadiums. So, for example, when you go to a sports event or anything like that, let's say soccer, like this, or football, whatever. I'm British, so forgive me on that. For example, you go to a sports stadium, whatever, and you see this mascot like performing. So those are that's which are pretty much similar to the fursuits. The only difference is um, of a the actual mascot to fursuiters is that fursuiters just do it as a hobby, and then these mascots they do it for a professional living. It's a job basically. Yeah. So yeah, that's what basically is. So yeah, and then you've got these furry conventions that these furries that love to go back to, like some furries like to go back to every year. So it's like, yeah, furries, they are back. Yes, we're back. Yes, ta ta da, on top of the world. Furries are back. Yay. And some furries like to go on one occasion or furry convention. Some kind of don't go to furry con at all. They just like to hang out on the internet and enjoy other things, really. And yeah, that's basically it. There are different personalities. There are different characteristics with furries, and so there are other hobbies that furries have interest in, because that's what I was talking about, different personalities and stuff and different interests. For example, I have different hobbies which are outside the furry fandom, and I'm into pretty much fitness stuff. I'm into building muscle, I'm into bodybuilding, I'm into eating a lot in high amount of calories to build muscle, and that's what I do. That's my other hobby on what I do. And you probably get other furries that have all sort of different kinds of hobbies. They'll probably find the furry fandom through the hobbies as well. For example, you have musicians that or storytellers that the ones like or they like to do fictional writing, like non-fiction or fiction stuffs. So the ones that like to do stories. So writers. That's right. I was trying to think what they were called. Writers. You've got artists, and they are probably artists outside the fandom as well. You never know. So and it's all sorts of kind of interest in of hobbies that furries have, and it seems to integrate into the fandom itself, which is always a cool thing. And yeah, it's always great to have a different hobby with a fandom. Furries find, but as I said, furries find different uh, ways found different ways of finding a fandom. Some are like anime. For example, if one of them went to an expo or something, anime expo, there's a random furry there or something. That explains what a furry is. They'll probably find it that way. And that's why I talk about integrating into the fandom from a current hobby. So it's things like anime, manga, musician, artist, and other things, writer, and all this. You find furries all everywhere on the internet, obviously. They're always everywhere on the internet. They're all around. You can find them on forums and everything. Because if you want to know more about furry, find probably a wiki page somewhere. Well, yeah, WIKI. Yeah, that's right. WIKI. Yeah, that could help. Yeah. So you can find out a little bit more on there, which is really awesome. Now, after I explain about the furry fandom, I like to say, how did I find the furry fandom? So, because I was guessing, I'm roughly guessing that you guys thinking, well, how did Diego find the furry fandom? Well, I'm going to explain to you right now, because I found it by accident. It's actually quite funny that I found it by accident. Well, back in 1999, when I was very, very young, I was very young. I was in school, and this was a long time ago, obviously, because I was very young. I'm still young, yeah. I'm still young. It's fine. Don't say I'm old. So when I was very young, I went to this IT class, right? It was like weekly thing. IT as in information technology, like computer stuff, you know. It was a time of dial-ups, right? And a time of Windows 95 or 98. And, well, they had on their computers 95 and Windows 98. So it's not quite the Millennium Edition. Not quite that. So I googled the word Fury. I was told to Google the word Fury. So Fury, because like every week I've been told by the tutor, like, oh, write this word in every dictionary, from every dictionary. So this word came as I put in Fury with an extra R. So it was by accident I put an extra R. Then I researched and I was like, oh, look at this. This is actually really awesome. Well, what do we have? Fursuits and art. Yep, okay, this seemed to be hitting my interest, and that's basically what happened. So, you guys that are non-furries that probably see this video right now, right? You'll probably find a furry fandom through me. If it interests you, yeah, it probably would. And you probably would like to be a furry maybe. If it does interest you, don't matter. At least you know about it. I was so excited doing this video today because I thought it'd be an awesome thing to to explain what a furry is and to talk on how I found the fandom. And yeah, it's quite a funny story actually on how I found the fandom. But yeah, so yeah, the fandom's pretty awesome, you know. So if you do become a furry, you will end up thinking, well, what persona should I get? Should I become a fox? Should I become a wolf or whatever? And then you can try and think, well, what for my personality? You try and think, well, what would my personality trait would be with it, or what would be my interest in what animal species that I like. Anyway, I'm going to end this video from here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So I think take care of yourselves and have a good day, and thanks for watching. Also, oh, by the way, feel free to subscribe and take care. Bye.